Hey all, welcome back to another Daily Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum. So, sitting here in the truck. We actually are headed to one of Gladys's appointments. It's a 2-hour drive. But we're all going together because, for one, it's real bad weather. And, she was having to drive around a lot yesterday and got really tired. So, we're going to go ahead and go with. But, of course, what happens when you got kids and you start going on a road trip? Are we there yet? I got a potty. Blah, blah, blah. We're only barely an hour in. We're not, just about an hour in, if that. And already we had to stop to use the restroom. But c'est la vie. That's the story of our life. The story of many people's lives when you got kids and you go on a road trip. Even though we're not technically going on a road trip, it's just a couple hours north. And today was supposed to have been the day that we were going to go visit Mom and Grandma. But the product that we were going to review up at my mom's place hadn't come in yet. So it kind of, yes, we can always go there, because it's spring break and we can always go there to go visit and such. But, if it's something that, we're not trying to waste funds to go up there just to go up there, then it's something that, we'd rather put the funds aside to go there, when we actually have something like that to do, right? Because yes, it's always nice, going to visit family. It's always nice. I would like to be able to see, our family every single day if possible. Probably not every day, but at least once a week, But being, far enough away that it's not going to happen. But eventually, they're going to be down here living in Arkansas on the property. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, and I don't know if you can see, but it's currently raining. Let me get you flipped around. Yep, currently raining. So doing what we can do. And for whatever reason, my camera decided to stop recording. I didn't know if it was maybe because I had the aux cord plugged in or what, but it's still recording audio, whether it's going through the truck or through my phone, I don't know. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's raining once again. So, the story of our life, as always. The rain. I still got to go get the other culvert. So I did decide to go ahead and do the 24-inch culvert. And obviously shopping around, looking for that. Like I said before, I could always get a used one, but then you buy something used and that's just it. It's used. You don't necessarily know the condition, how long it's going to last, yada yada. So stuff like that, for things that you only want to do once, you might as well just go buy a brand new because you don't want to have to do it again. Even though I'm doing it again, but it's not necessarily because it was a faulty product. It was just a faulty installation on my part by not knowing, the property well enough yet to know that, hey, this is a lot of water that comes through here. Well, hey, I probably need a bigger hole for it to go through. And the different walls and such. And but yeah, we'll get it done. That's not the issue, because that one will actually be fairly easy once I get the actual culvert. To get that one installed, it won't be that hard at all. Majority of the digging's already done thanks to the water going through there. And then the other one, the 12-inch one that I'm going to move over closer to where like the shop is, that showed you where I was rerouting that water to go to the pond. Well, that one, instead of coming out right there where it's at, I want to kind of askew it a little bit to be pointed more towards the pond. But of course, I got to get rid of that one lean-to or building or whatever it was that had collapsed. I need to move that out of the way. And then it's going to be pointed more towards the pond. But then I want to have, kind of like little stepping stone. Well, I'm basically what I'm wanting to do is have like a rock wall going basically from where the culvert is, like a little rock wall going down, but it's kind of like at a wedge where it kind of opens up a little bit to where it's narrow up by the culvert and then opens up. I mean, nothing big, but then having like concrete steps that goes down, so it's kind of like a cascading waterfall going down to the pond. Just is something for visual. Obviously if you're on the other side of the pond where we want to put one of the cabins, to kind of look at that. Because right now, we've even talked about possibly moving a cabin up towards the front of the building across from where we're going to have the RV. And then also changing the location of where we're going to do the power. Only because if we put the cabin over next the one cabin next to the pond and then put the power over there, I still have to route that power to where we're going to have the RV. Well, the RV is going to be there for some years, however long it's going to take us to build a house and 2 cabins. So it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a lot of bit is what it's going to be. So that's why I was kind of thinking that, hey, if we put the power up here at the front, then we can put a cabin up here. It's still back away from the street enough. It's still within the trees. But with that too is I looked to see like where all the water was going, and I could probably get out there and show you guys one day. But just where the water came up were during like the really, really heavy rains, and just it was more like flooding, flooding waters. Well, with that is I think that I could be able to put like a retaining wall. It doesn't have to be high. It only has to be maybe a foot high. I'd probably go 2 feet high, but just like a retaining wall on one side of the creek. On the north, it'd be the north side of the creek, to kind of help with those flooding waters and to keep the water on the other side, on the south side, which is fine because it'd be a lot more contained, and be able to have that cabin up there, and it would be fine. So, but I don't know. I'll go through there. There's something that we're still kind of talking over. Right? Because I don't just make 100% of the decisions. It's not only my property, so it is mine and Gladys's property. But then we also, because it's not going to be our cabin, so we also talk to mom and dad, and we also talk to my mom and grandma and such, and just we still get their inputs of some of the things that they like. We throw out stuff that we think is within our budgets or whatnot, or be able to go and do those things. And and such. And now everyone's coming back, and the kiddo's cursing on film. So, and I got that on camera. Thank you. Yeah.
One needed to pee, the other one needed to poop, and then I needed to pee.
Thanks for telling the whole world, Mom.
And we're on camera.
Yeah.
This one's saying the SHIT.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Forgive me too.
But we're not live or nothing. It's just,
Okay.
I was finishing up with the Daily Scuttlebutt,
I'm sorry.
which I'm going to have to edit because my phone quit recording after 5 minutes on the first one. But anyway, everyone's back, and now we're going to get back on the road.
Yep.
So we got places to go and people to see. Well, she's got people to see.
Yeah.
We just got places to go.
Yeah.
But, all right, y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all. Remember to think of veteran at every chance you get. My crazy family.
Not only on Veterans Day.
We love y'all. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.